Let's try that without the mic muted. What's going on, guys? Thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Tuesday evening. Let's get that lo-fi chill beat playing, man. All right, let me just turn that right about there. And yeah, it's going to be an experiment with that lo-fi playing in the background. So you guys let me know if it's too loud. I'll turn it down. Check the audio for myself here, I think. All right, hopefully that is pretty good, guys. So what's going on, guys? Hopefully you guys are doing good. All right, so new SEC regulation requires that I do the plug at the beginning of the show. So guys, head on over to cryptocurrency.com. If you want to take your trading to the next level, click on join the community. We'd love to see you in our Discord. Pick up some merch while you're there. Support the show. Keep the lights on here in Kraken Cryptocurrency land. Get a t-shirt. See, the bear market's been not bad for that guy. He is eating good. All right, pick up a lady shirt for the lady that you love. If you are interested in upping your cryptocurrency trading game, head on over to Trading Services, see what we have available. And if you just want to drop us a line, click Contact Us, fill out this nice form, or send us something at contact@krakencryptocurrency.com. We field all requests, all questions, except for questions of romance. I leave that to the experts, guys. All right. Quick announcement, guys. Tomorrow evening, I will be doing a live stream at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time with Dank Coins. He will be coming on the show. He's going to be talking about his BTC Pick'em Weekly contest and Crypto Scores, his website. So, pretty cool dude from Denver, Colorado. Been talking to him lately, so we're going to bring him on the show, see what he thinks about the future of decentralization and where we could go from there, guys. Thursday and Friday evening, I will probably be... I'm not quite sure yet. And Saturday, we're going to have Calum from Zero Z on the live stream to talk about his project. He's going to come on. We've been chatting a little bit lately, and he's going to describe his project, kind of where he's coming from. He's very keen on the the inflation model for cryptocurrencies, so he thinks he has figured up a cool solution to that. So we're going to bring him on, let him talk about his project, and I'm going to grill him. So let's see here. Mike 500 says, glad you're not in stocks, man. You know what? I do have a 401k that I rolled over into my IRA a couple years ago that I do trade once in a while. So, you know, it's not doing too bad. I think it's 2% down. But 10% of it was in cash, and I bought the dip on the DJI and the SPX. So, yeah, been trading Amazon stock a little bit on the side. That's about the only thing I've done besides cryptocurrency lately. All right. Live worldwide, guys. Let's get into it. Again, if you have any questions or requests or things you'd like me to take a look at, I would be happy to field them. I generally only like to look at 5 altcoins in a day because as a trader, I've spent my entire goddamn day looking at charts and that shit gets old. All right, so let's take a look at Bitcoin USD on Coinbase, our preferred exchange of choice for tracking price. There is an extreme divergence right now in price. Not extreme, but there is a divergence in price currently between Bitfinex and Tether-based exchanges with the Bitcoin price. I do not recommend trying to take advantage of that arbitrage, and I will tell you why. What do you think you're going to do? You're going to buy your Bitcoin on Coinbase? Okay, cool. Then you're going to send it over to Binance. Okay. And you're going to sell it for a higher price. Oh, okay. And then what are you going to do? You're going to have USDT. You can't send USDT to Coinbase. You're going to send your USDT to Bitfinex. Good luck with that. Send your USDT to Bitfinex. What do you think you're going to do? Transfer your BTC to LTC and ETH and send them back to Coinbase? Well, the prices are inflated there as well. So really a risky arbitrage to try to take advantage of, and I do not recommend that you guys do that. It is kind of a losing battle. Now, the only way that arbitrage is profitable generally, unless you're a whale, is if you're part of an arbitrage pool, and you guys can hit Epistemic Crisis, Analyst Alex, up in the chat if you're interested in that. He has a referral link to a arbitrage pool. Now, I've never played around with it, but Alex says that it's cool and legit, and he's played with it, so I will let you guys talk to him about that if you are interested. All right, we got XRP Squirt. Zem, added to the list, man. All right, guys. We'll add that to the list. X42 was already on the list. It was requested before the show, so we are going to pull up StartX, and we'll take a look at X42. And Zem we will take a look at. All right. So for those of you who are not familiar with the format, we look at the big five first: Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, and Bitcoin Cash. And we look at longs and shorts. That's what we do, technical analysis on sentiment analysis data, so we can get a feel for what the market's really going to do. And then we're going to take a look at some altcoins. And yeah, I'm not drinking tonight, so it should not go too off the rails. So looking at Bitcoin, we'll just do a quick, brief, raw TA off price action. We can see the price did come down to my lower level of support that I had charted out there, guys. And again, I make these notes every single episode. Keeps me honest, so you guys know that I'm not lying and just changing these lines around. I was a little bit wrong with the Elliott wave hypothesis here, but you guys know I'm not an Elliott wave guy. I just throw that stuff up there so that it makes people happy. But we can see that we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 breakout impulse wave. Now we're just going to have to recalculate this and move this down. Now there's 3 ways that you could count this. This could be wave A, this could have been wave B, and this could be wave C. So that is pretty cool, because now we're just looking for a new pattern to form. That means that this one's dead and closed. That is a possibility. So let's look what that possibility looks like. And for those of you that are bullish on BTC right now, that's good, because that would have Fibonacci, using Fibonacci trend extensions, that would have brought us down to 61.55 to 61.75 in our price target. And sad days for Bitcoin. Let's see here. The Great Recession of Bitcoin. These 3% moves, man. It's just killing me, dude. Everybody's on BitMEX with 25x leverage loaded up, going long here. It's fucking crazy, dude. I've never seen this shit in my life. Oh, God. All right. What's going on? Hey, Real Staga, man. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you, man. How was school today? Let's see. Todd Schultz, welcome back, man. 0x. All right, we've got requests for 3 beautiful little altcoins. We've got room for 2 more, guys. Keep them coming. All right, so taking a look at Bitcoin now. John in the trading group had asked me if I was looking at Bitcoin today. I was a little busy with my daughter today, so I've only spent 4 hours looking at charts today, as opposed to 10 hours like I normally do. So Bitcoin, we are seeing a little bit of a bullish reversal candle here, and a potential bounce that we could expect right here. I had said that if support at 6,400 does not hold, we will probably move here. However, guys, looking at the volume, we see that the volume has picked up. This is good. So people are buying this dip. This is nice, because previously, if you guys go back and look at my charts on TradingView, you will see that this was not as big of a volume spike as it was at this level. I was not expecting for this to be strong support. The reason why is because the volume wasn't there. But now the volume has poof materialized out of fucking thin air. So fantastic. So this actually could be a strong price for Bitcoin to turn around. We saw that the last price, the price wicked off of, we see this last high volume node right here. And we entered into consolidation. Really, this was redistribution at this level right here. Of course, redistribution, seeing that in hindsight, we'd have to look at the lower time frames. So what can we expect from here? Well, let's pull out our magical, mighty, powerful Fibonacci retracement tool and get a sense for where we are in the market, guys. All right, so if this is the bottom, cool. All right, then again, we're going back here to test. We're going to have to test. You saw that we were trading inside of this tightening wedge after we broke out of the compound fulcrum, and then after we broke out of the symmetrical triangle, we had a failed breakout of the wedge. We came back down, found support at the lower edge of that ascending trend line. We consolidated for a little bit before breaking down. So the next level, guys, we're going to have to come back up here and retest this level for support. But first, we're going to have to get past the high volume node at that redistribution period where we were consolidating originally, guys. So we're looking for our initial resistance around 63.37 if price does move upwards. However, this is not a lot of volume, guys. There is a good potential that this is right in my initial analysis, and that this is not weak support, and that we continue moving down back to this lower price target. And if that's true, then we have to change the whole goddamn Elliott wave in the first place. But again, not an Elliott wave guy. I just throw that stuff up there so you guys don't come to my house and TP it. I guess, I don't know, maybe. Let's see here. So where are we still looking at going in the short term? Well, we're still looking for that breakout above the pivot high now at 65.40. Still looking for that pivot high. And we want to get up here to 6650 to 6700. I think that's probably where we're going in the midterm, as long as we're continuing to form higher lows here. Okay, guys, not seeing any divergence on the Fisher crossover, except for this actually right now. So we see we have a low and then a lower low on the higher time frame, and the Fisher transform is printing us a class B weak reversal divergence. All right, so that is not strong reversal divergence. A class A divergence would be if we posted a higher low on the oscillator, but an equal V bottom double tap off support there on the Fisher transform, that is class B, so that's medium. So we can expect maybe a medium little bounce here, guys. Again, probably going to be targeting these Fibonacci retracement levels, and I'd probably set my stop loss now below the day's low right here at 62.39, because if we break that level, I'm probably going to be entering into my short. All right, so let's take a look at sentiment to see if sentiment is actually going to verify or invalidate any of the shit. Now, guys, keep in mind that I am using Bitfinex data because it is the best sentiment data available. Hey, Crypto Joker, thanks for joining us on Twitch, man. Good to see you. All right, let's see here. XLM. All right, XLM will be request number 4, guys. Thanks for joining me, guys, live on Twitch, YouTube, and that's it, actually. If anybody knows how I can get on other platforms, or there's platforms I should, like, look at, I don't know. You let me know. XLM. Scott told me we couldn't have an Instagram. I said, but I want an Instagram. I want to be one of these cool Instagram people. He's like, Justin, no. Make more YouTube videos. We don't even have a Binance introduction video. All right, my bad, dude. I am working on the new Trading Crypto 101 video. By the way, thank you everybody who watched my last Trading Crypto 101 video, TD Sequential, a comprehensive introduction to mastering market dynamics. It was a really good reception, so thank you everybody for who supported me and helped make that video. And the next video should be coming out this Friday. I'm going to start releasing my Trading Crypto 101 videos on Fridays every week. And I'm hard at work on the next one for the Fisher Transform, the one I probably get asked the second most amount of questions about after the volume profile. And probably after people are like, what's sentiment? It's okay, guys. Hey, there's levels to this. It's okay. So looking at sentiment data on Bitfinex for BTC longs and shorts, and we can see actually that the price divergence in Bitfinex BTC price, BTC to USD price right here. The orange line right here, that's BTC price on Bitfinex. So we can see that there is a divergence there in price. So keep that in mind when we're looking at this, but this is just good for predicting overall trends. So we can see that longs did hit a recent 3-month high here, or excuse me, not a 3-month high. So a 1-month high. So since October, okay. We reached the high since the low bottom here, the 20th of October, and we wicked off that. So now, and that makes sense because we drew this Fibonacci channel, which is generally not my thing, but again, it makes people happy, whatever. I'll put up there what makes it easier for you guys to understand what I'm doing, because normally I just look at price like raw and then just look at sentiment data, and then I go to the order books, and that's how I trade. I don't really do a whole lot of this like fancy dancy stuff that people, these arbitrary lines on charts, but they can work. They can work. It's okay. All right. Scott will try to moderate and field the chat. Seems like it's pretty popular tonight. Thanks, guys, for joining me. Thank you for spending your Tuesday evening with me here at Cracking Cryptocurrencies. Shut the fuck up, Justin, and tell us what price is going to do. Okay, my bad. I wax loquaciously. All right. So we saw a little spring in the longs right here, but it kind of got rejected again. This is the resistance line that I had drawn. This is the historical resistance level for the longs. So we had a failed breakout of the historical resistance level, which coincided beautifully with the longs. So unless we see a breakout of the longs right here, which with shorts at this really, really, really low level, would be quite good. Now, again, guys, shorts have not picked up on this dip, which is crazy. I mean, the fact that shorts, I mean, that's not crazy. I'm just letting you know that at this price level right here, it was sellers, not people entering into short positions, not people deleveraging from their longs. So, more than likely, it is a combination of people deleveraging from their longs or selling their longs, but not entering short. Not a lot of people are betting short against the market, is what I'm trying to say. So that to me is bullish, because it would be different if we were at the top of an uptrend. I can tell it makes sense that price declined. We're at the top of an uptrend, and then we get a massive jump in longs, and then price reverses. Why? Because there's nobody left to sell or nobody left to buy to push price up higher up the order books. But we're trying to see a little bounce right here. If we break out of this fib channel, that's going to be a really bullish sign for me that longs are picking up. And until these shorts really skyrocket, guys, I'm really not looking to short BTC much lower. But again, I'm charting the divergence in price here on Bitfinex. So how well this plays over to regular price on Coinbase, we're going to have to wait for this to catch up. Maybe, although this probably has nothing to do with anything, maybe when Binance shuts down for 8 hours, then everything can kind of breathe and make sense. But again, Bitfinex is experiencing decreased volume, guys. So what I'm going to have to do to continue to maintain my edge in the marketplace is I'm going to have to develop tools to analyze more accurate sentiment data on BitMEX. And then Deribit. I have not opened up a Deribit account. I am waiting for them to get added to TradingView. And then when Deribit is listed on TradingView, then potentially I might look at migrating from BitMEX to Deribit. So let's look at Coin. Look at BTC sentiment data. All right, so shorts still in the majority. This is not an unmanageable range. So when we see something like a 60-40 divergence in longs versus shorts, we generally know that price is going to move in the other direction because they're just overextended. Looking at the last 30 minutes, we can see a lot of shorts picking up here. So let's look at the last 2 hours. All right. So we had about $3.7 million of longs open up. Quite a few longs open up. Probably about... yeah, okay, so we had a big spike in longs, but then an equal spike in shorts, so people betting against the trend. So for the last 24 hours, we can see that the shorts are still dominant. We can see that the longs just have not picked up on this yet. However, shorting at the bottom of the downtrend leads me to believe that price is likely to continue to bounce now. So that is good. So still looking for a brief bounce in Bitcoin price action, a brief movement to the upside. It seems to me that shorts are kind of getting over their skis here. Yeah, not massively so though, not massively so. Last 48 hours, about 1.2 billion worth of shorts and only 1 billion of longs. So the last 48 hours are kind of equal, guys. It's not like the Bitcoin Cash where you see, shorts and longs at all-time highs. Somebody's on the wrong side of that trade, guys. Somebody's on the wrong side of that bet, let me tell you. Hey, man, I'm just excited to be alive, guys. Trading crypto is... it's fun. All right. Not so much for the Binance markets over this last week. Again, we're not perfect, guys. We've hit the slump just like everybody. This week's been rough. We got stopped out on a lot of shit, but whatever, guys. That's trading. We're going to have good weeks and bad weeks. And last month we made 300%. So, I mean, we could like lose 20% for the next 2 months. And I'd still be like, yeah, pretty sure I'm doing it right. Let's see here. And I only have 1 cup of coffee in the morning. Thank you very much. This is me naturally. Just drinking water. What's in the water? H2O. All right, so expecting a slight bounce in Bitcoin's price based on the fact that shorts are looking overextended. All right, so that's still going to be valid. So let's see here. Update. Yeah, Tuesday, November 13th. Expecting a slight bounce in price here. Short seem overextended. Attempting to short a price that they now believe retail is going to continue to go down. Most likely they are wrong. However, guys, lack of open interest does not thrill me for the volatility of these moves. I could be wrong. Price could continue to go right through support here. This was weak support just 2 days ago. So so I'll leave that caveat up. I'm gonna have to short seam overextended right here, boom, and price the day now, I believe. All right, cool. So if we do experience a bounce here, well, we'll just start easy, guys. We'll just start with the high volume node at 236. Okay, so 63.05. All right, so looking at a potential $50 bounce here. And then we'll see if we can break the next high volume node at 63.50, guys. But again, we're gonna have to get up here. Ultimately, that might put us in line here to test this channel. This will probably become resistance, guys, and price is likely to remain locked in this sideways action. That's what I said. I said price is range bound. Look at that first sentence right there. Price range bound. All right. BTC, little bounce followed by more sideways movement. Check the chart. Ah, curses. Oh, god damn it, I did it again, motherfucker. Oh, fuck my life. One of these days I won't be retarded. Oh man. Low bounce followed by more consolidation. Check the chart. Long. Boop, boop, boop. Gotta hit them hashtag memes up, guys. Boom. All right, there we go. Live on TradingView, guys. You guys can follow along with my trades. TradingView.com/crackingcrypto. And this got to get posted in the Discord. Technical analysis. Boom. There we go. It's live on the Discord too, guys. All right. Thoughts, questions, concerns. Willie Grow, what's going on? Thanks for joining. I'm Antoine. And I'm Newton. Ooh, like so 1 Newton. I get you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We work hard to make this nice. Shout out to everybody who allows me to be live on the air behind the scenes, guys. All right. So let's take a look at Ethereum USD. Look at a little TA here real quick, and then we'll go look at sentiment. What did I say? Expecting more bullish movement, looking at resistance at 215, 216. I wrote that back then. This is when I wrote that. I was wrong about that. Above that next resistance, 219, 220. Longs broke above resistance, so we'll be watching that closely for market sentiment. Price on Ethereum is still range bound, so we will continue to use momentum oscillators to predict short and turning points. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, here we go. Price is range bound as expected. Fisher transform oscillator topping below zero line, meaning a bullish reversal is unlikely at this point. Price is still likely to remain in a tight range with a slow tilt downward. Yep, I did that. So that was here. That's when I did that 2 days ago. Okay. Or yesterday. Yeah, yesterday morning. So that would have been like right around here. Okay, slight tilt downwards. We crashed through that 618. The 618 didn't hold, but we're coming to the top of the high volume node area, guys. So this makes sense. This was my lower support level. I said support at support 200 to 202. 200 has to hold for price to remain bullish, okay? And if it does not hold, then again, we're just range bound, okay? And we can safely go long and short in this environment. Again, this is an area where you could be looking to take profit off your Ethereum short and look for a re-entry, okay? And where would that re-entry be? Most likely when price breaches that 1-day low right here at 203, because then we'll probably transact through the high volume node. Not very quickly though, guys. You can see that price dropped very quickly because these are fairly low volume nodes relative to where we're at right now. So we are resting on fairly strong support. However, I do not see the volume required to spike price and have a strong bounce. Again, I still think we're mostly range bound. Let's go take a look at sentiment and see what sentiment has to say about BTC price action. Okay, so again, here's longs and shorts on Ethereum. What did I say? Ethereum longs have broken the resistance and they have held that resistance. Longs came back and tested resistance as support. That's pretty good. The Fisher transform is really healthy above the zero line, meaning that price is likely to continue moving up, or in this case, longs are continue moving up. And so we're looking for a period when they're likely to become overextended. And right now, price being in a down slump right here, price being at the bottom and long still being skyrocketed, to me is overall fairly bullish. But however, look at this trend, look at this range that we're in, guys. Price is still fairly range bound. We're just right back to where we started, guys. We had a couple little breakouts and good movements there for a while over the course of September and early October. But then, you know, the end of October, price started to slump and things have been in a downtrend. That's basically the market, guys, with the exception of a few altcoins. So let's see here. So yeah, this to me is much more bullish than bearish for Ethereum. Ethereum shorts are extremely low, and price is not in a strong uptrend. So this is still overall tentatively quite bullish to me on Ethereum. So if you were wanting to, if you had a longer time frame, then more than likely your bet is to the upside at this level of consolidation. We just have to be willing to take these price swings like 3 to 5% up or down if you're playing the long game on Ethereum. But again, guys, that's just BS trader speak. You guys want to know what we can expect in the short term. So again, we'll see if this bounce plays out, guys. We'll see if this 618 Fibonacci level can hold. We did break out of this descending channel. That's cool. And then we just scalped right back down to potentially test it as support. We'll see if we come down to that 786, guys. The original low price target for the breakdown was 190. So we will see if that plays out. Again, we're resting on that level of support. So we're just going to have to see if we hold support here. But again, sentiment telling me in the long term, price most likely to move to the upside. The longs have not exited out of their position. So this is mostly actually people just selling their Ethereum or people exiting their longs and taking profit off of their longs. This is where smart money's taking their profit off their longs. And this is where retail traders is taking their profit off their longs. And if I were to see short skyrocket right here, I would be opening up a long on Ethereum. But actually, I am more than likely in the short term going to wait for a bounce and then probably enter into another short, because that's been profitable for me twice. So I can have a 5% drawdown and that's okay, because we've already been up. The Fisher topping below the zero right in here, not a fantastic sign. And we're not getting the buy signal yet on the higher time frames, which is what I like to look for. Again, the Fisher double taps off the zero line right here on the 6 hour, letting you know that price is likely to continue moving down, which it did. Okay. So Ethereum, weekly bullish. We're seeing that same kind of little reversal, but the volume is extremely low, guys. Very low. 4 hours, and you know, we've got 4 hours. So 4 hours until the candle closes, and that's weak volume, guys. Not a lot of people stepping in to buy the dip, but not a lot of people exiting their long-term longs either. So we need a fresh wave of capital to push price up, guys. So I'm not going to post a chart for Ethereum. I don't think that's super anything super exciting. Looking at Ripple, still that same range bound price action right here. We came up to, so we did bounce off the support that I talked about, and now we've come to the resistance. We came all the way up and wicked off my second target right here, 53 cents. Congratulations to the people who took that. And now we've came and crashed back down through the second level of support at 51 cents. And now we're still seeing that same low volume attempt at a hold the line here. So we'll see if that plays out, guys. Fisher potentially topping above the zero line right here. If that does top above the zero line, then I'll be looking for another tap of that 53. But again, that's the descending trend line, guys. So we tapped right off of it. So that's a double tap off the trend line. And if we're going to actually move back down to the lower range of the trend line, that is freaking ugly, guys. That is way down there. Way down there, guys. I don't even want to think about that right now. We still got really strong support here at our second level of support, 45 cents, which the bulls have to hold for price to continue moving up. And the bulls already held the weak support at 618 and kind of established a new high volume node value area right here. So price just most likely continuing to move sideways, guys. We'll see what happens when these candles close, guys. I mean, this is extremely like this low volume shit. But, you know, this is where you want to place your bets and enter on volatility. So we're going to look at sentiment to tell us what side of volatility we should be on. So we'll go over here to the BTC longs, and we'll go at Ripple longs, Ripple USD longs. because sentiment is going to tell us where we should be at. Compare XRP USD shorts. Okay. So again, remember guys, price is flat and sideways. Okay. So we've seen a crossover of longs and shorts here, guys. And if we look at the price of Ripple relative to that, again, man, still that sideways, sideways, sideways movement, guys. Longs took a dump right here. That makes sense. That's smart money deleveraging their positions. And the shorts have not picked up to short this dip, guys. Short's still really low on Ripple, guys. So again, the overarching sentiment for position traders is still quite bullish here on Ethereum, guys. You see we've got this nice rising ascending trend line. All right. So let's see for that to hold. So a pullback in long, so that likely means price is likely to remain sideways since the shorts aren't picking in to accelerate the price movement downwards. And we'll see if this trend holds. So this is just Ripple, a healthy breathing period where the longs take profit. And normally, if the shorts don't step in to take advantage of that, then we don't expect price to move very wildly down. But we'll just see what happens, guys, when we break above. We're still trading on inside bars on the daily. We need to have a daily breakout, either upwards right here or downwards. And depending on which way we go, that's the way I'm probably going to trend trade. If we break below 50 or 49 cents on Ethereum, or really 50 cents really, if we go below the daily low here, then I'm probably going to short down to the 618 Fibonacci support level. And if we break above, then I'm probably going to go long. Well, again, I would not go long. I'd wait for a break of this channel resistance, guys. And then we can safely go long to the original target that I had, 57 to 58 cents. All right, Litecoin, not doing anything exciting. Let's see here. Yep, I said the bulls had to hold this level for a breakout to occur. The breakout did not occur, and we are going back down to test the lower trend level area. Like I said, is most likely to happen, guys. So again, I would be looking to enter into a position somewhere around here, guys. So 48.27 to 47.37, guys. So this is right at the top of that. We wicked right down to the top of that support level. So you could potentially look to start picking up a position in a long here on Litecoin. Since we are still range bound, so we're trading within this range, looking for a breakout or a breakdown. So we can range trade this back up to the top of the range. Is what's most likely going to happen here. But again, just be prepared to pick up more positions as price moves down a little bit. So low leverage, don't get crazy with it, guys. But yeah, setting up to be a good range trade. All right, Bcash, the great FOMO of our time. Bitcoin Cash broke out, and everybody said Bitcoin Cash is fucking pumping, mooning, it's go crazy. But what happened? We just hit resistance and rejected from resistance. And now we're just back into this consolidation period, sideways movement. I think that Bitcoin Cash is likely, I think that this is likely to act as a magnet. I think we might have seen, but again, what did I say here? Again, go back and look at the videos, guys. I said I'm going to be counter trend and say the price is going to act bullish from here, which it did. And now it hit resistance. So not as bullish. I didn't say how bullish. I didn't say how bullish, motherfuckers. I just said a little bullish, okay? So again, we hit resistance, but I did say we counter trade against foolish sentiment, looking for an entry around the 618 fib level and retest of trend resistance turned support. Okay. So not bad, not bad, not bad. And that's exactly what we've seen. We have seen price move up, bounce off resistance and come back. And we did basically find a little bit of support around that same level where we broke out of, guys. So if this holds, then again, we're going to look to break up above the 382, this last level of high volume node area. And we'll see if we can't get back up here to the 236, which would really be a 618 now that we're going backwards, guys. I thought that we were going to go as high as 698, 700, guys. That's where I'd still like to see Bcash price get. But we've got 2 days left for the hard fork, guys. So the way that I normally trade splits is this is when I sell. So really, I should be out of a position on Bitcoin Cash. And you should probably too, unless you want to zoom back down into the lower time frames. So since we are just still back in that area, guys, I'm going to look for a daily bar break, guys. So again, if we break above the resistance here, then I'll be targeting higher levels. As long as we stay within this consolidation range, I'm neutral. And if we have a bullish bear breakdown here below this daily low at $508, then we're expecting a fall back down into the channel. And again, we're looking at coming back down, and our next area of support is going to be right here. Let's see, right here, right around 488 to 472, guys. That's going to be the top of the trend line, and we'll see if this breakout holds. We broke out of the descending triangle. Broke out of that, well, actually, that's a wedge. And so we broke out. Now we'll see if that breakout holds, guys. If that breakout holds, I mean, really, you know, I'm going to recommend that you guys not take a position in Bitcoin Cash until after the split. You know, what's interesting is if you go over and look at the mining pools, Bitcoin Cash SV actually was able to come up like 50%. It was down like 50% from its listing, but now it's moving up. And according to all the metrics that I've seen, SV has the hashing power. It has 51% or greater of the hashing power for Bitcoin Cash. So it is quite possible that Craig Wright's crazy ass is going to have the more profitable Bitcoin Cash split. And that's fucking insane because Craig Wright is a crazy person. But Castle Chris, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming to the stream. Did I see that Crypto Bridge has some Ethereum pairs? I was not aware of that. I don't trade on Crypto Bridge a lot, but yeah, let's head over to Crypto Bridge and see the new Ethereum pairs. Ooh, not so fast. I wonder if it's going to let me just look at the market or if it's going to log my Crypto Bridge wallet in. I've used Crypto Bridge like 3 times. Yeah, so let's just look at the exchange. There we go. Is it going to load? Or do I not know what I'm doing, guys? There we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh, here we go. Duh. Fucking retarded. Take your time, Crypto Bridge. I got all the time in the world. Yeah, Willie, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I mean, we strive for accuracy here. Let's see here. And again, I don't always know which way to go, and when I don't know which way to go, I don't do shit. But when I see it, I put money behind it. Let's see here. Johnny Boy Crypto, what's up, man? Representing for Your Crypto Daily, guys. Make sure you head over to Your Crypto Daily News on the YouTube. Fantastic source of your evening news and occasionally my ranting of insanity. So we've got Bridgecoin, BitShares, Litecoin, and Ravencoin now trading in Ethereum pairs. Pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. You guys can now get your Raven decentralized for some Ethereum on the good old Crypto Bridge. Hey, I want to point out Ravencoin real quick, guys. Sorry, this is fascinating, but I'm out of there. No drop frames. Good. We're getting some good quality right here. So, a couple things we've been watching is the good old Quark coin, the other great FOMO of our time. Let's see what else are we watching. But I want to take a look at Raven, guys. Now, as you guys know, as part of my market research, I do troll a lot of these quote-unquote premium Telegram signals groups, and this is my chart on Ravencoin. This is my chart on Ravencoin, and we are coming up to my first level of support where I wanted to enter, and the reason I chose this level is because it's at the bottom of the high volume node area, so it's really the last stand, and it's a confluence between the 618 and the 786 Fibonacci retracement point, and the bottom of the descending channel formation that we are in. So I was looking for a potential range trade back up to the top. Looks like we're breaking through that though. So when I see things like that, you know what I do for my trading group? I don't tell people to buy that shit. So, but I would just like to point out that I saw like 9 signals that were shared on these premium Telegram signals groups run by anonymous dumb fucks. And they all call, like literally, they're like, guys, buy Raven at 575, easy 15 to 20% profit, because that's how all those signals look. They're just like, hey, buy here, sell here, good luck, no analysis, no justification, no looking at the order book, no understanding of market psychology, no whale wallet watches, nothing like that. Just buy here, sell there, good luck. Retards, dude. So let's if you would have bought at the good old let's see here, 575, where did you get good 15 to 20% profits? No, you bought at the top of a fucking reversal candle. Jesus Christ, dude. Now you got 5% drawdown, dude. So yeah, pretty low volume and a strong candle on low volume. Generally, I'm looking to enter, so at the bottom of a downtrend, a big red candle like that, I'm generally looking to get in. But since we're breaking through the support level right here, and we've got this support level down below us and some ways to go before we test the lower trend line here, that's another almost 10% to the downside. I'm going to just sit on my hands and be patient, guys. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty bullish on Ravencoin, guys. I like the project. I know some people that are doing some work in Ravencoin. Yeah, seems pretty cool, man. I like Raven. There's a lot of Raven nuts out there, guys. All right, so what did I say I was going to do? Let's take a look at the chat real quick. Noob Praveen, man, thank you for joining the chat. I appreciate it, man. Let's see here. What do I think about GBTC? Well, Tyler Jenks certainly likes GBTC. I don't like GBTC myself, and it's the same reason. I'll tell you why. Because it's a derivative, and it's gonna have the same problems. Here's why. Let me talk about this real quick, guys. Here's the difference between backed and CME and CBOE futures. Let's start here, and then I'll build on this. So just bear with me, guys. There is a point to this. So CME and CBOE futures are cash settled futures, okay? Meaning that there's no physical delivery of Bitcoin. And the entire point behind Bitcoin in the first place, the reason I'm in Bitcoin, the reason I got into Bitcoin back in the day, was because I wanted the government to have no avenue to take my money except for putting a gun to my head. Like they couldn't actually call up the bank and be like, dump it, and freeze my assets. I saw what happened in Greece. I saw what's happening in Europe right now. I saw what happened in Sicily. And I just do not want any centralized authority to have the power to seize my funds, because it's coming, guys. I'm not one of these fear porn mongers, conspiracy theorist nut jobs. But I will tell you that that the economy is overextended, that the world is in a really bad place. And generally, when you're in a really bad place, but you have your head on your shoulders, or you have values, or you have a good society, you can be like, okay, we can handle this, guy. Our fucking culture is in chaos. Nobody knows anything anymore. Nobody has any direction. The politics is so fucking, like that's why I like Trump, guys. I don't like Trump because I think he's a good guy. I think he's most likely, from what I've seen, generally, kind of a fucking schmuck, dude. But if politics is gonna be like this, then I'm in for the popcorn, guys. And it's fucking funny, dude. That dude's shit is funny. And that sickens me that our world is like this right now, that I'm looking for entertainment and policy decision, because I'm a policy hawk, dude. I can sit here and talk about immigration policy. I can sit here and talk about economic policy. That's where I come from. That's my thing. But if culture is going to be just so degenerated that nobody knows what the fuck's going on anymore, and then just elect the funniest motherfucker, dude. That's why what's that lawyer dipshit's name who was Stormy Daniels' lawyer, Michael Avenatti. That's why I got my bet on Michael Avenatti for the Democratic candidate 2020, man. Because not because I like him, but because that would be the funniest thing in the world. And if we're gonna go down this rabbit hole where nothing makes sense, then just make it entertaining for me, guys. Make it entertaining. Because that's going to stop me from crying so much because the world is crazy. So, having said that, wow, that was a big tangent. So, backed is quite different. So, backed is going to be physically delivered Bitcoin, and that's very, very important because that means that people will actually have Bitcoin delivered to them, and it's going to affect the market in a much more direct way because you're going to be a lot of people trade based on things like NVT or the Meyer multiple, or they look at Chainalysis, or they look at value per second transacted. These are all good fundamental indicators that you can use when trading Bitcoin on top of your sentiment analysis, technical analysis, and order book analysis. And so, since that's actually going to affect the blockchain, that's going to be pretty interesting for price, I think. Now, let's look at what an ETF, what downsides an ETF is going to have. Everybody's very bullish on an ETF, and I think it's going to do great things for the price and blah, 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 because retail traders will be able to come in. But when an ETF is just a tradable asset, so if you buy part of an ETF, you don't actually own Bitcoin. The ETF will have to buy Bitcoin to offset the sell of the tradable asset portion to you, but you're not going to have any. You're going to have direct exposure to price volatility, but you're not going to have all the good things that Bitcoin is going to offer to you. And for that reason, investing in an ETF is less helpful than just speculating on raw spot price. I understand that a lot of people just want the exposure to price volatility and they don't want to actually own Bitcoin. But the more people that actually just go out and get some Bitcoin, that's going to do better for price than individuals speculating on a derivative like an ETF, even though I think a derivative like the ETF is going to do good things. So what do I think about GBTC? Well, GBTC suffers from the exact same downside that an ETF has because you're getting direct exposure to price volatility, sort of, but again, it's a derivative times 3 GBTC is. So it's not a derivative times 2 like futures and ETH USD or Ripple USD is a quad derivative, but yeah, it's a 3 times filtered down derivative, so it's a third level order of operation when you're calculating derivative price, and that's why we're seeing GBTC have different fluctuations with BTC price action. So, GBTC has not done amazingly well. What's the last time I looked at GBTC? Didn't look good. I mean, I know it's not good. Is it not on TradingView? Oh, because I have to go to all. Yeah, Bitcoin Investment Trust is an OTC. Ouch. Man, motherfuckers really bought the dip. Oh, shit. Let's go to the weekly on GBTC. Yeah, so, kind of basically the same thing. I just don't really like, man, the way it's calculated and everything. If that's what you consider safe, then GBTC is okay, but it's just an inferior option than just having physical ownership of Bitcoin. And that's again why I think the backed futures are much more relevant to price than something like the ETF or GBTC, for example. Yeah, they're definitely, and that's the thing. You're going to pay that management fee on top of everything, plus having the lockup fee when you're able to trade in and out. You're going to pay a penalty for early withdrawal. All these things that come along with the traditional markets. That cryptocurrency, for all its flaws and bad things, is it's easy, man. Go get a cold storage wallet. Go get a Ledger Nano S, or if you wanna be like Mike here, go get Armory. Set up, do some cold storage offline. That's how I keep my money. We'll use Electrum. I'll use Electrum sometimes for like short-term things, but the majority of the funds locked up in Armory and cold storage. I think Armory is the best Bitcoin wallet out there. Really, really fantastic work for Armory, guys. So let's see here. Let me take a look in the chat. All right, again, thanks everybody for joining me tonight. 4 viewers on Twitch. Drop down a little bit on YouTube. That's okay. When I start to go above an hour, people start to peace out, and that's okay. That's what separates the wheat from the chaff here, guys. Here's where we get the good questions. So let me get a sip, and we'll start breaking down these altcoinies. And then we'll pay the bills. And then we'll get out of here for the evening, guys. All right, so taking a look at the requests. I said I would look at X42 on StartX. Digging that X42 price movement, guys. Are you gonna, is it gonna pull up the chart? Last time it pulled up the chart. Oh, there we go. Fucking retarded. Let's take a look at the troll box here. Alright, so let's see if we can't let this make a little bit of sense to us, guys. That's not what I want. I want... Let's look at the daily chart, look at the weekly chart. Again, it's only been listed since... Okay, so here's 1 week. Let's look and see if we can see max. Okay, now let's look at 1 month, guys. So yeah, look, guys, some really pretty nice upsloping movements here, guys. Alright, so here's what I can tell from this. Let's see, what are we looking at for daily volume? So last price was 12,941 Satoshis. We had a 24-hour high of 15,000 Satoshis, a 24-hour low of 8,000, all right? So that is highly volatile. We're talking 20 to 30% on a daily. That's okay. We like our volatility. Got listed on August 31st, I believe, or August 15th. Okay, no, wait. From, I want to see August 31st. Can we go back? You're killing me, Smalls. You're really, really, really killing me. I want to look at max. I don't want to look at it this way. Am I just retarded, or... I clearly am retarded. So let's go back and look at price in August. Okay, and then we'll look at price in September, and... Okay, so that's when we actually start to see... Okay, so I see. So okay, nothing before then. Then we get the list. Okay, then we get actual volume starting really kind of there in the middle of October. Okay, all right, that or September. Okay, so that makes sense to me. Okay, so really nothing, and that's why. This is gonna piss me off. Praveen, I used to trade options in Forex for a long time, and I do still trade some traditional equities in my IRA, but more as a hobby because they're longer term position trades that I've taken. I recently bought the dip on the SPX and the DJI, so that has not played out super well, but again, I bought it at a pretty good price, so liked the bundle. Picked up a few cheap stocks too while I was at it. And when I say cheap stocks, I mean blue chip stocks that were cheap. So we're just going to see how that plays out. I really do think the SPX and the DJI are going to continue to post new all-time highs. I don't think we're going to see a financial collapse right now, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I mostly trade cryptocurrency right now because it's just where I'm at, man. Trading's been good to me. All right, now that I've proven my insanity on frickin' not understanding the start exchange, but again, it's not anybody's fault. It's hard to get the charts to kind of behave when you're looking on these time frames. All right, so just looking from October to now. All right, if I go back before then, okay, let me see. Okay, now I can start to see price action. That makes sense to me. There we go. There we go. There we go. Don't freak out. No, okay, there we go. Don't freak out on me, baby. Okay, cool, awesome, excellent. So yeah, man, pretty nice run up, guys. Pretty nice run up. Period of accumulation, all right? Period of accumulation, right? Where we're seeing that volume is very tentative, little buying, little selling, right? And now what I will say, and this is completely natural. in a higher in a volume with higher liquidity, this would be known as price suppression. Okay. But we're not seeing that on X42. What we're actually seeing, and this is just completely natural, and this is nothing negative against the X42 project, because I really like everybody from X42 that I've talked to, and I really like the white paper, and I really like having used the X42 wallet. I mean, that shit's fast, dude. And the staking rewards are fantastic. I will say this, though. Price seems really good, and I think that X42 has got some really good potential here, especially if it can continue to get more volume in. You guys are already off to a good start, having over 2 BTC of volume. That means that you have people who are interested, who have some capital, who are willing to pack a punch and put money into this project to help it work, because you're going to have liquidity on a market for people to want to trade it, like me, like a retail trader, to step in here and want to buy this, because this is very hard to trade. Now, what you do have, I'd have to take a look at the order books. Where's the order books? Okay. So people trying to sell 149,000 X42, and buy orders at 1.8 BTC. Okay, not bad. So that's good buying pressure right there, guys. That's good buying pressure. So where are they at? Where are they at? Okay, 88.22, pretty big order right there. 82.05, pretty big order right there. 76.14, there's a grand. Okay, all right, cool. That's a pretty spread out even. That's a fairly well spread out order book, guys. That's not too bad. People. That's good. You have interested investors trying to accumulate on the dip. Now, I don't know if that's that could. I mean, I'm just being objective here. That could be people who are involved in the project who want to keep price moved up. There's nothing wrong with that. It happens. Or it's genuinely interested outsiders. And I know there's a lot of open interest rising for X42. So looking at our sell orders here, let's do some order flow analysis. That's not bad. I mean, it's not a super thin order book. You're getting suppression here from about 1,500 down. Okay, and that makes sense. We were able to hit that 1,500 level mark in the last 24 hours. That's good. Now, all these wicks are just saying that you're getting a lot of buying, and you have the order books. People are trying to take advantage of price action right now. So, yeah, this is actually a really good sign. At this level where you're getting these pretty nice pumps, and you're continuing to get them, you're continuing to see rising buying interest, and price is able to close higher. It's a pretty good sign on X42. So where can we see price going from here? Well, if we get a breakout, of this high and we're able to start closing above this candle, we could probably see 30,000 and not too long, especially with an extra 1 or 2 BTC, because as price starts to go up, people are going to spoof their orders. They're going to take these orders and they're going to start moving them up, and sellers are going to also start moving their orders up, and that's how things go up and go down. So yeah, I'd be really excited to take a look at X42 when I have a little bit more market data and I'm able to look at it like on TradingView. That would be fantastic, because this is very unruly for me. I'm just have to look at raw price action and then a little bit of order flow analysis. And I'm just out of my element here. But yeah, this is not bad. This is pretty good. This is pretty good, guys. The price of X42 is pretty exciting to me. So if you guys want to know more about X42, Mike 500. Hey, what's going on, Alex? Thanks for joining us at Twitch, man. By things, I assume you mean price. Yes, by things, I do mean price, yes. Thanks for catching that. Mike, you're welcome to drop the Discord links in the chat if you guys are interested to learn more about X42 or get some yourself. It's available on StartX, and there's one other exchange. I'm sure Mike will correct me. Apologize. All right, other requests. I said I'd look at Zem. Should probably look at it on Bittrex. It's been on Bittrex way longer, hasn't it? Yes. Yes, it has. Resistance. Resistance. Breakout level. Resistance. Breakout level. Well, okay, let's zoom in. Let's see here, man. Zem actually doesn't look too bad. You have this long period of accumulation, and then you break out. And now we just need to see how far price goes down. It would have been ideal if price would have held at the top of the high value node area, but we've got a couple areas below us for price to maintain that breakout potential and continue to bounce. But again, that's a lot of buying volume, man. A lot of buying volume and not a significant amount of selling volume to really counter that movement. So looking at volume, support there and support at the point of control. So that's where I would be looking to take a stab at trading Zem. So 1580, top of the high value node area. And we're looking for this resistance to become support. And that's going to take us, we're going to find support off the previous resistance of the 3 failed breakouts that we have here. We have bam, 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 triple tap, attempt at breakout, and then we break back down into the trading range. Let's take a look at our good old Fibo. See if we get confluence. So yeah, that's actually a 50% retracement right there, that first level of support. Otherwise, you know, if you come back down to the point of control, you're probably just going to have a failed breakout and you're going to be playing within this. So could it have been a pump? If that's the case, maybe, possibly. Again, you just kind of got to wait and see. When it comes to altcoins, guys, price can fall so fast, so hard that you know, it's best not to try and catch a falling knife, guys, because, you know, unless you have inside information, it's best to wait for bullish confirmation on a lot of things until you see clear examples where you want to enter, and that's bottom of the downtrend, a big long reversal candle, huge spike in volume at the bottom of the downtrend, excellent place to buy. In an uptrend, big green candle, you know, reversal candle, big spike in volume at the top of an uptrend, excellent place to sell. So Alex says that looks like a real bull flag and retest of the value area on the lower time frame, and according to the current long time value area, that is undervalued currently. Yeah, still in this period of sideways accumulation after hitting the bottom right here. And the bottom held, guys. We didn't break below that area. So you can see on the higher time frame, I mean, we broke above. Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. So we're coming back down to test the value area. Really zoomed out too as well. So yeah, I mean, that's why I said this looks pretty good, guys. This looks like it could be a buy the dip type situation. And you've got that falling volume right here. That's pretty good. It means selling pressure is kind of evaporating. And now we're just going to need to see buyers step in to buy this up. So, I mean, listen, if this does break again to the upside and we see a 5-wave impulse wave, boom, 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 boom. All right, well, let's measure our accumulation period. We kind of get an idea for a measured movement. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So there you go, guys, right there. On that higher time frame, that right there was the next key level of resistance. 618 is just a little bit above that, so I would actually probably be targeting a little bit below that for a true breakout. And then in the short term, again, we hit that breakout target right there, guys. So again, you could easily retest and retarget 1749, 1837 for those key Fibonacci retracement levels for the reverse off that movement. And then looking for a true continuation of the breakout movement, you're looking for another 2 waves up, guys. So another wave up and an opportunity to buy the dip. Most likely that second pullback would test this upper area if we are seeing a true breakout. And then again, you'd be targeting that upper area. So about 30% to the upside potential, as opposed to about 12, 13 if you come back down in the accumulation range. That's pretty good R&R. That's pretty good R&R for a trade. So I'll be watching. I'm actually going to add NEM to my watch list here. So let's set some alerts. Good looking, guys. Good looking on NEM. Not a bad find. All right, so let's look at some other stuff here. See if I can't get confluence on some things. Again, volume is the most important, but who doesn't like their arbitrary lines? Where is it? I know it's like right in front of me, but fuck it. I wrote it. Here we go. All right. Well, you got your entry signal right here. Haven't had a crossover. Actually, you would have got your initial entry signal right here in this period of accumulation. You would have got your first entry signal right here. Crossover happened right here. For our quad Fibonacci EMA strategy. Not bad at all, guys. So we haven't had a sell signal yet for our EMAs. They haven't crossed under. Only thing that worries me in altcoins, that is easy listening music in the background, man. Yes, it definitely is. It's lo-fi, man. Hopefully it's loud enough for everybody. All right, appreciate everybody following us today on YouTube and Twitch. Reaching about 20 people right now, so pretty good evening, Spread the word, guys. Smash that like button. Tell people you don't even like. All right, so we'll be looking at that area right there. And also, I wanted to take a look and see what Ichimoku could tell me. Okay. So yeah, we had that Kumo breakout right there, guys. So not only did we get the EMA crossover buy signal right there, we would have also got the cloud breakout signal right there too. Not bad. And then yeah, so price, and we had the bullish TK cross right there as well. Price is coming back right now. Fell below the 10 con. It's kind of blowing past the conversion line right now as well. So again, I'm looking for these fib levels to hold. 618 is too drastic for me. I want to see that 50% pullback, maybe a stop loss hunt down to the 618, and we could see that continuation pattern continue on, guys. So just watch this on some of the lower time frames. Again, yeah, see, look on the 1 hour chart, look at that falling momentum corresponding with the falling volume. All right, Alex, thanks for the follow, you man. I highly appreciate that, getting us one step closer to that Twitch affiliate status. Well, on the 1 hour time frame, price is yet to hit the Kumo cloud, and we had a twist up into we had the twist to the green cloud. So, yeah, guys, you know, right around this area looks like a potentially good entry. But again, we'll just watch. I don't want to catch a falling knife. I do want to actually see some good signs of reversal. What I'd like to see is a nice bullish candlestick to enter on for altcoins. I don't really like to scrape the bottom because these order books are so thin, man. Technical analysis can only get you so far when it comes to altcoins. I learn more and more every single day. With Bitcoin trading, pretty surgical with it. The reason why is because Bitcoin has such high liquidity that it responds to technical analysis quite well. Whereas altcoins, you know, one large buyer or seller can move the order book significantly with a market buy. So yeah, we fell right back down into this accumulation range on the 1 hour before we had the last breakout. So we'll just see if this level holds, guys. But again, I'm going to be watching this. So where do I got that? 1580 level. That's why I got 1580 as the first place I'd be looking for an entry on this. And we'll just see how that goes. All right, 0x is next. Wait a second. Yeah, so we'll just wait for that entry. Didn't look fantastic the last time I saw it. Yeah, 0x still looks like shit. God bless it. God bless it, 0x. You're just continuing to bleed out. Coming down to that 786. All right, yeah, broke down out of the Kumo cloud. Right there was your signal to sell, especially after that tap off resistance. Bam, you should have been out of that trade for sure. All right, so let's see here. Ichimoku is not helpful anymore, although 10 count is following us pretty nicely, but that's still not helping us. Quad EMA is going to tell us the same thing. So the only thing that's going to help us is volume. So let's just look at the beginning of the run up and we'll be able to see where we've got our, so we're coming up upon resistance right now. You see we wicked right off of it right there. Okay, that's great. But if we fall below that level right there, we don't really got a whole lot below us. We got a couple potential spots. Below there is absolute death. So yeah, man, so many potential areas that this can turn around. 0x is heading back to 8K. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, more than likely, man. I mean, the only places that you can watch, I mean, look, this is the last, yeah, I mean, here's the thing though, like this is the last significant area of volume. Like everything below this is fairly low volume. And we did just break out of the value area. Man, I mean, you know, below here, dude, like, you're not looking at good territory, man. Like when you're looking at an altcoin like this is the point in time when you're like, all right, listen, the market is on the downslope. If you're looking at any kind of entry right here, no, dude, you need to wait. You need to wait for accumulation where price is moving sideways, and then you start to see more buying, and then you start buying the breakout, man. I mean, these altcoin runs move in waves, and you don't want to be scalping on the backside, dude. You want to be position entering when the market is trending in your favor. You don't want to bet against the trend on an altcoin. It's just too hard to catch a falling knife. It's too fucking risky. You don't want to do it, man. So yeah, 0x looks like absolute shit. Yeah, if we go below 93.19, highly unlike all. I mean, listen, anything can happen. We can find reversal here. I mean, you know, people do crazy shit. Like I said, all it takes is one large buyer to come in and completely move the order books. But likely, I don't know. I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it. You know, again, we'll just look and see what happens when we come back down to 8K, like Alex said. All right, so what's next, guys? Next request. XLM. I have XLM over here because we're in position on XLM. Haven't gotten the sell signal yet on the Kraken Crypto Quad EMA strategy, guys. We did break out of the pitchfork that we were in that I drew just for funsies. So we'll see if that becomes validated again in the near future. So looking at, but look, we've got cloud support below us. We have not broken down out of the cloud. And for those of you who wanted to know how I played this, okay, well, I bought I bought just a little baby bit here, just a little baby bit, all right? And then I bought more at 40.84, okay? Bought more at 40.84, okay? So yeah, we've got drawdown on the XLM trade right now. That's okay. Back to the point of control. So we'll just look, where's the run up on XLM start? Starts right there. Okay, and we've got a ways to go down here for the point of control, guys. So the next area that I'm looking for right here of strong resistance is right, or support, potentially, for it to bounce. It's right below us, guys. So a little bit of a stop loss hunt below the 786, and we're already seeing that happen right now. Fisher Transform did break below this area, so again, this is starting to look less good. I'm not going to lie. Let's see here. Again, I already put that stop loss signal out if you did want to exit the trade, and we can wait for reversal. That's cool too. It's kind of however you want to play it. But again, I don't think that XLM has lost all its steam, and again, not right all the time. Where did I say I was going to start charting that run up at? Yeah, right there. Okay. So yeah, okay, cool. So we've got some high volume node below us, guys. We can still fall back and test this upper level of volume right here as support. A lot of area right here for us to fall into, guys. A lot of volume, a lot of area for us to find support. And we'll see what happens with that Kumo cloud. This is a fairly fat cloud, so it's a good potential for that to hold. Let's go look at the lower time frames. What's going on? Is there some buying happening? Okay, a little bit. Not the kind of volume that I like to see. Although, let's see here. We have an increase in selling right here. That's kind of people panic selling. And then an immediate rally back up. And then some more selling commences. And we're seeing more buying. We're seeing more buying on this candle, guys. So again, really high volatility right here, guys. That's generally not a bad sign. If we're falling on low volume, it just means that buyers are exhausted. But buyers are trying to fight the price. People are just trying to take profit fairly significantly. So let's take a wider view of XLM here. There we go. All right, so as a wise man named Payday once said to me, he said we should have probably looked for entry at the 3853 and that point of control right here, which is pretty congruent with the 786. So if you guys aren't in XLM right now, I wouldn't recommend you to make the small mistakes that we sometimes make in XLM and just look for entry right here. You got the high volume node area right here. You've got the point of control at 3700 to 3690. So look for entry right around there. But again, look for that Kumo cloud to hold, guys. That's what I'm looking for. Coming up on that Kumo cloud, and we'll see if that cloud can give us a bounce. It's freaking hot. Hour and 24. Yeah, why get 0x when you can get X42? With X42, you could stake your BTC. Never thought of that. Well, it's going to take a lot to make me sell my BTC, but that doesn't mean I don't like X42. I think that Bitcoin, I don't think it's going to be very hard for something to dethrone Bitcoin as the store of value, which I think is a much greater use case than a currency. Think you're gonna probably might need both. I don't know though. I'm on record saying that you don't. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. See if this 786 holds, guys. See if that 786 holds. All right, let's see. That's it for That's it for requests, guys. I will look at one more if you guys want me to. Otherwise, we're going to pay the bills and get out of here for the evening, guys. Thank you for joining me. Not a bad reception, especially on Twitch this evening, guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Give it a few minutes for the chat to catch up. All right, bet, guys. Cool. If there's no more requests, thank you everybody for watching us today. Let's take a brief segue and pay some bills. Help keep the lights on, guys. If you guys like the show, if you guys like what you see, if you like getting some good live technical analysis, then please head over to cryptocurrency.com. Click this blue button. That's the most important thing to join the community. That will bring you to our Discord. You get access to our 1 to 2 weekly free signals. You get access to people who know what they're talking about to help you out with your trading. While you're here, if you want to keep the lights on, if you want to get me a better microphone, click on the merch store. Scott worked pretty hard on this, so pick up a wonderful Kraken Crypto brand to help support your favorite live technical analysis show. I'm quite fond of the hat myself and the muscle shirt because, you know, I do lift. So if you're interested in upping your trading skills, check out what we have to offer in trading services. And if you just want to drop us a line, as always, fill out the contact us form or drop us a line at contact@krakencryptocurrency.com. Guys, that's all I've got for today. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been a fantastic evening with you wonderful people. That's all for me. Keep it cracking, guys, for krakencryptocurrency.com. Play that outro.